Stream. Okay, so we should be good. The audio system for some reason is not on. I think we go to the headphones. There we go. Put some music on here. Oh, music is on. Oh, Hex is on. I don't know if he wants to jam. I will actually have to do breach, so okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, we're going to do, wasn't there a potion you want to use, Hiro? We have the bullseye one. Let me make sure everything is good first. Hold on, make sure everything's good on. Okay, YouTube, Kick is working fine. Twitch is black. Okay, now it's there. And on the tube stream. Alrighty, we are good to go. Excellent. So let's take out one of these so I can just have that ready. Let's put that like right there so I don't have to just smash it. Hi. Everyone's saying hi. I'll probably say hey everyone. I should probably share your thingy. Yeah, share this first. Yeah, I think I'm set, yeah. Everyone, how's the grind going? How's the grind going? You know, I'm like literally not paying attention. I'm trying to go to the breach lady so we can just do a 2-hour run of breach and, you know, we'll be done for the day for that. I get that ready. Just want to warn everybody real quick. You know, I got a 2-hour breach elixir for today. So, you know, so if you want to, I got it to a breach elixir today, you know, let's grind some breach starting now. Evening, Matt. What's going on, brother? Alright, so we're gonna start some breach right now, because we've kind of been slacking on breach skills because I've been at only level 31. Maybe I can get to like 30 something by the time the end of the expedition. Alright. Breach XP. Don't know why I prompt twice. I didn't do it twice, I only did it once. Okay, sure, whatever game. Whatever game, you do what you want to do, man. You do what you want to do. And activate my potion. Let's hurry up. Get in there, Hiro. So yeah. Just making sure I can able to see. Alright, let's do this. My potions. There we go. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful Sunday, just enjoying your grind for today's breach session today. It's been a while since I've had a chance to do this because, you know, I was busy with work for the past few weeks and literally like this Sunday was like the only day I actually had a chance to actually just finish my contracts early. I finished all my weekly goals early, so, you know, I was able to get this done as soon as possible, so you know, hopefully everyone would appreciate it. I'm gonna drop those bones. We don't need those bones. Let's see, we're on level 3 right now. So we got for Descending Nightmares. Ooh, too fast. And cancels are pretty cool. Gold, gold, gold. What's going on, GF? What's going on, man? That's weird. My Elgato didn't want to work today. It's weird. I usually have my buttons for that. I gotta watch out for this guy right now. Forgot which floor I was on. Thank you. Thank goodness. Oof. That guy's a menace. I cannot wait to fight 4 of those guys, or 3 of those guys, or whatever the amount is required to fight him on Descending Nightmares. That guy's no joke. So how you going, GFF? What's going on, man? Just, you know, don't mind me. I'm just usually in my grind session. So we only got a 2-hour grind for Breach today. I don't have any extras. If I had extra Breach elixirs, I would have done a 4-hour one, but today I only have a 2-hour one, so you know, it's a mini grind session for today. So if you want to jump on Breach, you might want to do that right now. That's where it's at right now. Where the grind is where it's at right now. Ooh. Hey, I posted a track by Maracus in the creative work channel on Discord. Maybe you could drop by and give it a listen. Let me know what you think, if you like it. You remind me, I forgot to put on my tracker for LR. Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll definitely give it a listen. You know, I'll let you know if I like it or not. I mean, you know, I do like a good song. Definitely check it out, GFF. Definitely. You never know if it's good enough. I might feature in the weekly loot if it's actually, you know, really good, you know. I mean, it's good that you're putting out content, you know. I've noticed that, like, you know, more people are starting to try to put out more content lately, and, you know, it's good that people are trying to, you know, spread more awareness about Lost Relics, because that's what it needs. It needs more awareness as much as possible. Yeah. You know, that's what Lost Relics definitely needs. It needs more awareness. It needs more players, you know. And we can get that is through word of mouth. So let's hope peeps are doing what they're supposed to do, and we get more people talking about Lost Relics, you know? That's the plan, you know? Hopefully everyone got some good loot buff this week. I know for me, I got some Guardians war chest, you know. I got some this week, unlike last week, which I only had literally only one. And it's very unfortunate when that happens. It's like, it's like such a horrible dry spell when that happens, and it's like, oh man. the loot runs dry. And you know, we need to try to get more loot whenever that's possible. But yeah, you know, it is what it is, you know, we just do what we have to do to grind as much as possible. Who's trying to hit me? This is a dodge. Good job, Pito. There we go. Okay, somebody there. I'm like, another demon, stop what you're doing, man. He's like, we're gonna power up. Just summon my creature. You're not summoning nobody today. Not on my watch. But yeah, guys, can you believe it? Just 2 more weeks and then the expedition's over. Then we gotta wait however long they said that they're going to wait, which I was aware about the new update. They not update, but like game announcement. They mentioned that they're good with co-op as a fundamental basis as it is now, but like they're gonna be adding more stuff to it, you know, after they're done with this for the next expedition, which is, you know, insane to think that, you know, they're gonna do another expedition, which is to be expected, you know. I don't know what the theme is gonna be, but I don't know if Cliff or Purdy has said anything about any leaks about the new update, which would be pretty cool. If any of y'all know about that, it'd be pretty nice to know. this way, yeah. Makes more sense to go this way. Double left would take too long. There we go. Mr. Big Boy. Mr. Big Boy.
Thank you for following.
Chayani, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's go this way here. Hello? I did not do that. I switched to the wrong equipment. There we go. The other way around here though. What if they fix this glitch, I wonder? Nope, they didn't fix it. So what's funny about this glitch is that you can be on fire, you won't take no damage. You just wait for the timer to just run out. And then once you're done with the timer running out, you know, it won't ever go away. It'll only go away the second you get up. There you go. Oh, I still took damage though. Oh, okay, so that's... So sitting there could end up leading me dying. Okay, I didn't know that. I just thought you got up and you wouldn't take the burn damage. Clearly you still do take the burn damage. Okay. I did not know that. Because before I did that and I didn't take no damage before. I don't know what update they did to fix that, but... Oh well. The more you know. Voidness. You only take the last tick of burn damage. Oh, okay. I see. I thought it was the whole chunk you still took. That's not too bad still. It's a good workaround, so you don't take that much damage anyway. Yo, who got containers? What? What? Yo, I'm gonna say GG's right now. GG's, man. Lucky guys, man. Just getting loot when I'm grinding here. Breach. That's crazy. They got flipping mythicals. Good for them. But then again, it's mythic, so it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, you can't really be jealous of them at this point. It's like, all right, they got it. Good for them. Now, if it was a transcendent, I'd be like losing my mind. I'd probably just cut the stream right there. Just so mad I'll be like, what the flip? Obviously, I'm joking, obviously, you know. I mean, I know some other people would not be joking. They would be like losing their damn mind. Ooh, let's see. We're at level 4. I need one more level. Get to level 5. I'm good to go. Let's see, who is there? We have Mr. Leather Demon, of course. When is he not there? Okay, and here comes Warden Gordon. Alright, back up. Back the hell up. I've died too many times to this guy whenever I underestimate the circles. Those circles do not play. Yeah, he went to sleep. Level 5. Keep it going, keep it going. Wrong button, that's okay. It happens, it happens. 2 for 1. Oh, that's level 5 here though. Yeah, I remember that. Level 5, I gotta be careful. Where is that guy? That's the main gambler worried about, Mr. Extractor. I'm like freaking out over 1. I really don't want to know to fight multiple of that guy. Taking to sleep. Alright, nobody there. That's not too bad. Okay, he's... Ooh, I'm kind of too close. Yeah, I'm definitely kind of too close. That's not good. I'm near the exit, and I haven't seen him yet, so... Let me go up here. Okay, I see him. Okay. There's a gate. Okay, if I can just get only his attention. There we go. Oof, I was lucky. He took everything. He took the whole shebang. I took minimal damage. I'll definitely take that. Alright, where is he? Mr. Drondor. Quasimodo, chill out, buddy. Crazy dude. I'm gonna make you come to me. Draw you away from that crowd. Make a wee bitty turn here. And I still get a guardian. It's so funny. I feel like no matter what you do, I think a guardian's gonna appear like near you regardless of your positioning. I'm starting to think that. Even if you try to draw one away from you. It's not guaranteed that always happen, but sometimes, you know, that won't happen. I mean, it's not like as bad as it was before. Oh boy. Before it was worse, where you had to fight them at the same time. Those days were like the worst. Or we had to fight 3 or 4 at the same time. It's like those days were terrible. But I'm grateful that those days are long past us. And we can just take our wee little bitty time, one at a time, for the most part. There you go. You went to sleep. As am I. I'm getting out of here. 8,000 breach. We take that. 8,000. Ooh, got myself my little vault. Nightmare vault for the week. I'm trying to figure out if that's my first or my second vault. Let's see. That's my second vault. Ooh, let me take my gold. Alright, let's do this. Nightmare vault. Wait, what? I ran out of what? You don't have blood rage enhancement. Alright, well, we'll just do without it for now. We'll do without it for now, and we'll just make some more on the reset, because this next round should get me close to the reset, because I have to refresh the 1 hour buff. Yeah, this should be enough. I should be able to get through this whole thing. And during that wait time, I should be able to make some potions then. I just gotta remember I'm nerfed. I missed that. He's such a big guy, too. Gotta work on my aim. There we go. You gotta love the Necromage. They can just hit you with their eyes closed, like, everywhere. Okay, nobody's there. Somebody there though. That's for sure. Got him. We good. Okay, nobody there. Make a 2 lefts and we got to the Guardian. Here we go. What? Oh no. Oh no. That meme I've heard plenty of times. I think it should be over here. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, there's this tiny little path I see. There's no way. Yes way. It's one Billy, what's his name? Soul Weaver. This punk wasted so much of my time. Yeah, guys, we're never gonna get that update where whenever there's always like at least one enemy missing, they should just appear on the dot, man. I've been calling for that for quite some time now, and they haven't implemented it yet, which is so annoying. I really wish they implemented that already. It's very annoying. Yo, Hurdy, what's going on, man? You never said please? Okay, please, with a cherry on top, please add that feature in, you son of a... How you doing, man? How you doing, man? I've been seeing that you guys been really active. I'm glad that you have listened, though, to me when I asked for the 8th year on reign icon. I appreciate that, you know. I know it's only 4 people that has it, but, you know, now we won't get confused whenever we're using the 8th year on ring, and no more Astral Surge icon will appear, you know. Which I do appreciate that. It's not that you guys aren't listening. You guys are definitely listening, which we appreciate, you know. I'm good, thanks. Yeah. Great to hear, man. I mean, so I read what you guys made the announcement with the whole co-op situation where you can do 4 players now, but also you are more focusing now on the next expedition, which we appreciate, you know, because, you know, we only have like 2 weeks left, a little bit over 2 weeks, but, you know. So if you want to give us any insight on the expeditions, now would be a good time, you know. How long until next expo? Drawing some new map ideas. Okay, that's great. Yeah, we need an ETA on that expedition, man. Hopefully it will be... Oh, okay, he said, we're aiming for not too much downtime, couple of weeks, but yeah, never know what bug we'll stumble across. Yeah, because, you know, realistically, we do appreciate that you give us some kind of timetable, but not like how it was before, where it's like, y'all used to give dates, and, you know, we used to get disappointed when you guys set dates. So I understand why y'all don't set deadlines an actual day, because like you said, bugs could appear and, you know, craziness could happen. So, you know, I understand why that has to be the case, you know. But, you know, hopefully things will move along pretty smoothly this time, like last time. Last time took a hot minute. I think it was like a month or 2. Wait, what? I don't believe you. You said, must say the new Colossi will shed some blood and tears. Are we gonna get another song like we did before the very first Organder song? We need another song like that, guys. Somebody complain enough so that we get another song. That song was a classic, man. I love that song. That song was so funny. That song, have it on repeat too often. No, it's really good. It's funny good, and it's just like, meh. You know, it's like, it's gonna be much harder to do what we did last time to try to beat them with fists only, because, you know, we didn't have to use consumables, but now we have to. Let's see if I haven't have the balls to try to do that again. I have to bring a whole bunch of fish, but it might not be possible, to be honest, now I'm thinking about it, because I remember I had to use potions. So it's like, you know, obviously that's why you guys remove pre-potting, so we'll be able to pre-pot beforehand just to get in there and then bring all the fishes we want. So that option may not be valuable, depending on how difficult this new Colossi is going to be. But I will say this Colossi we had was fun. It was a good introduction to the Titan Forge system. So, you know, it was a good introduction to that, you know. So I'm looking forward to the next equipments. I was gonna ask, are the equipments going to be different, or they're gonna be the same? Let me just draw everyone's attention here. Back up. Yeah, it was nice to try out. It's a shame many disliked it. We will shuffle it all again and again. Okay. That's good. That's good rotation, so it doesn't feel like it's the same weapons we're getting all the time, you know? Yeah, I mean, I understand why some people got mad at it, because they want to, you know, use their transcendent weapons on these bosses, but then you get like the whole situation with Conqueron, you know, it's just, or even Valor, you just smack the hell out of them and then they're boring because they're not challenging enough and all these other things. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't mind the system, actually. It's fine, because, you know, you want to make it so that it's challenging enough but not impossible to beat, you know. So that's why I understand, you know, I don't mind the Titan Forge system. Other people don't. What will happen to our Titanfall XP again? Titan level stays. Yes, it definitely stays. it has to stay. Titan Forge gear will disintegrate. Yep. That's the thing that will happen, you know. I mean, I must say I did progress pretty well with the Titan Forge. The fact that I got Titan Forge, Titan Takedown. I got to level 50. Titanfall is level 50 now for me, so I'm pretty happy I got that far, that fast, honestly. Gotta run. That hitbox is insane, dude. But yeah, everyone, if you have questions, by all means, since Hardy's here, you can throw some questions that, you know, doesn't have to be Colossi related, you know? Like I was actually surprised about this recent update that, like, when I try to, or maybe I'm just stupid. Hold on, let me see if I'm stupid. Yeah. For some reason, I don't see a boost a creator icon. Maybe someone could tell me where that is, because, you know, when I try to do that, I got a message here that said, no, not that message. It was this message? It said, yeah, your content creator boost section was removed because of content creators cannot boost other content creators. So, you know, it's kind of weird. I can't boost anybody at the moment. So, I'd appreciate if I could find a way to boost somebody else that maybe not isn't a content creator, but, you know, I would like to boost somebody because, you know, that's the whole part of helping each other in the ranks, you know. It's kind of awkward that I can't do that. Mike! Oh, I haven't seen Mike in a hot minute, bro. Hopefully you're doing well, sir. Let me hear real quick. Okay, we got some mensajes. Gotta read them right about now. Let's see. Yeah, I got time. Let's see. What if the difficulty scale like in adventures and monster levels, but based on your player's weapon rarity? Plus, you could use only Titan Forge artifacts and a healing energy plus consumables. Player's higher weapon rarity. Okay. We actually tried scaling for Colossi as well. What happened to the pet progression system? Based on weapon tiers and the artifacts tiers, the amount of HP the Colossi was determined. However, we think this will still cause complaints from people that bought items to be powerful and then still encounter scaling. So the next expedition would be like the first one. You can just bring your own gear. Oh. So we're gonna be able to bring our goodies? Like, really? But there's some other twist to the encounter. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be some ridiculousness that you're gonna have to deal with. I mean, that's gonna be crazy. Ooh. Getting smacked around the corner here. How? Got double head crush. There we go. Oh, this guy could snipe for free. Alright, get to levels. We're level 5 already. Reset. Let's see. Mike, haha, can't wait to see it. Okay. 1 hour dialogue for the win. Man, no. Ha! Oh no, Hardy, no. And let me guess, it's unskippable too. Oh lord. And make some potions in the meantime. Before I do a reset of another 2 hours. Get them out of the blood. Rage enhanced range potion. Okay. Yeah, range potion. Okay, so I need the bone. I need some steak. Becky, let me get some steak. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. You can make it so that there's damage reduction that gets reduced over time. That's what a lot of ARPGs do. If it's anything like co-op scaling, oh lord. No, nothing fancy, but let's say there's more freedom in how, when, if you want to fight it. Wait, what? That's kind of weird. How, when you want to fight it? I don't know. That seems kind of weird. When I want to fight him? I'll fight him right now. That way people in Legendary can still do it, but Transcendent weapons are still better. Oh no, you can skip for 1000 Lunari. Oh yeah, that's always a good thing. Yeah, you just pay to win, why not? Oh, so like RuneScape boss enrage scaling? Maybe. That could be a thing, enrage scaling, yeah. That's pretty interesting to hear that. Yeah, because a lot of the mechanics in this game are based off RuneScape, so, you know, it's kind of not a surprise that that's a thing going on here. You know, but obviously, you know, Cliff's twist to it as well. Pay more for more rewards. I mean, maybe. That would make sense, I guess. Increase the percentage of luck drop by like 0.00001%. Pay 500 tokens to get for 1x reward, 1000 tokens for a harder boss with 3x rewards. Yeah, they're not going to be that generous, Voidness. I'm sorry. They're not going to be that generous. That 3x is going to be told you 0.0000003%. It went up by a little bit. Oh man. Obviously, you know, they can't be, you know, they have to be stingy on the rewards too, like of reserve, because then if everybody like just farms it right away, then there'll be nothing left for everybody else. So, you know, they have to make the drop rate exceptionally low, because, you know, that's just how things are in RNG world here. Any plans to create a gear core scaled based system? Obviously playing with players with gear with, we'll say, low gear means it's more difficult for those players to find a group with willing to carry. I say RPGs have many overlaps. We don't really copy stuff directly, but there's so much going around that being really unique is unique. No, that's fine. No, listen, Hurdy, that's normal. Like, I do expect you guys to copy, like, certain engines from other games. That's normal. Like, that's just how it is in gaming, period. You know, if you're a developer, you have to, you know, borrow ideas from this game, borrow ideas from another game, so that's fine. Like, I have no problem with that. There's no need to reinvent the wheel every single time, you know? That's fine. Lots of good things you can do, and I think will make all players happy. Nope, just find the players you want to play with, and otherwise just play solo, right? Yeah, I mean, that's true. I ain't gonna lie with that, you know. People just want to do solo everything, so let them solo leveling everything while you're at it, right? I'm going ready to refresh, guys, don't worry. We got Titanfall levels to get more rewards from the Colossi. Yes, of course, you know, I'm still like far away from getting my other 2 chests, but I'm happy I got this far at least, so, you know, whenever the next Colossi appears, I can start working on these 2. I'm gonna be jealous of Joshi though. That guy's a monster when it comes to grinding. Woo, forget it. That guy's a monster. Out of respect, by the way. Let's see. Do drop chances increase the more players is in a group? So that's a good question, Mike. Hopefully you will make it so people in Legendary Gear can do the entire encounter reasonably. I still like the idea you have like a normal level and then a harder level. The normal level will help people, like how Voidness was saying that with Legendary Gear they could probably do that, and then a harder mode where it's Transcendence, like Mythical and Transcendence should be able to do that easily. Not easily, but more of a better chance of survival. Let's see. Okay, we can have a feature to turn invites off then because people getting spammed is irritating. Yes, Matt. Thank you for saying that. Because I've been bombarded with so many invites, it's not even funny. You know? Emats, is it possible to have an upgrade system where expedition mythical weapons can be upgraded to Transcendence? That'd be interesting. If people use all the pots, it's no big deal. People kill again without weapons, so it is, but I don't think we'll do this. Okay. Let me hurry up. Oh, crap. Refresh, breach. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this bug that it double posts. Yep. Last one. There we go. So people don't think I'm gonna spam it all the time. This is the last one I got to do for that. Interesting. Now keep going. I'm still listening. I'm still paying attention to what you guys are talking about. This is good information. Excellent information, actually. So we know what's coming in the next expedition. I can't use the MCAM menace to the first one. Oh, okay. Oh. That's too bad for you then. I have to burn mine since I have mine active. I suppose it will be just remove the individual doing the spamming then. Or maybe just unfriend those people who spam you. Maybe that might be a thing too. For now, yes, or just report them. Okay. Good to know, yeah. I think that's something that we probably will just manage ourselves, to be honest. You know, because like, I don't mind, because to be honest, I won't lie, I did accept a lot of friends requests back then. So, you know, if I really don't know you, and you send me an invite now, yeah, I'm not gonna just, you know, do that right away. So my friend list is gonna drop significantly. But the thing is, good thing I know a lot of people in this game, so you know, maybe like 3 or 4 people might just remove entirely of existence and be banished to the Shadow Realm forever. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I meant. If people ask, then no problem, but getting back-to-back spam is ridiculous. We will add a toggle at some point in time where you can just enable disable invites. For now, we are just testing everything out. Banish to the void. That too. That works too, Voidness. That works too. They will never come back from the void. They'll be screaming, no! That's good to know then. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the days, you know, me and Spiz have a nice little chat again, how we used to talk before. You know, because I remember him coming back for a few seconds in the general chat for a few minutes, but we shall see whenever that day comes. Just letting everybody know over that right now that I have not had a chance to actually set up a whole stream with him yet. But whenever he does come back, you know, I will be lurking. I will be around there, being like, or, you know, being hidden as I usually am. Whenever he makes his grand entrance, I'll be there. But yeah. Ooh, that actually reminds me. I definitely want to ask Hurdy that. Whenever. Let me see. I won't mention names, but it is literally lower level geared players looking for a carry. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case either. Now, my question for Hurdy is for like co-op, right? I know you said in the update recently, you said one of your game announcements, you guys said how this is like just the foundation of co-op, you know, which is true, you know, because it seems still very, for lack of a better word, vanilla. And you guys said you're going to be adding like some features later down the road and whatever. Do you have like an idea of what you may or may not add in there, or is, you know, that's going to be still top secret? Because I agree, like I didn't mind co-op, it was fun, but it did feel stale really quickly for me anyway, because it's like, okay, we were both doing the same attacks and you guys fixed the glitch with the hands, the Naruto running hands, so you know, that's a good thing you guys fixed that glitch, you know. But yeah, I was wondering if there's like a way to do like a team super would be pretty cool, or if not a team super, like I don't know, something. That's it right there. That's a lot of words. No, I will be reading that. Give me a second. I'm just gonna kill these guys real quick. Alright, stop. Park my butt right there. People are just used of playing 5-6 years solo. For new players, playing with twos is completely different experience. We're not a traditional RPG where we have roles and classes, nor do we have complicated combat. We will try out some features that will require group play and add into those co-op runs, but it's also tricky because if people become slower due to that, they either won't do it or demand more rewards. I'm curious why the cryo pendant says minimum 10 on it. That's a good question, Matt. Actually, yes, that would be a good answer for her to answer. So yes, okay, you are right about that. We have been playing the game for 5 to 6 years, and you know, that would make sense why you can't really change too much That is true. No, I understand that, yeah, because, you know, then people will get, oh, so much work just to do one run. It's not worth my time to do so-and-so. So, yeah, I understand why that could be a problem, I guess. But, yeah, that's, I don't know. It's very tricky to balance this out, honestly. I really don't know. As a dev, I really wouldn't know not only how to code this information, I wouldn't know how to, like, solve some of these issues, because it's like, on one hand, you're gonna make people upset doing this, but on the other hand, people are already upset at this, so you have to fix it. It's like, I swear, you guys are like jugglers. You're juggling so many problems at the same time and have to try to manage everything at once. That's impressive, to be honest. Now I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm saying it out loud, it's like, yeah, it does seem a bit difficult to do. Oh, come on. Where the hell is this? Man, this is what I get for talking in the stream at the same time. Not paying attention with how the last mob is. Mob, where art thou? Let me see. Oh, there you are. I see you. Okay. Yay. Goodbye. Let's say only... Oh, gosh. Let's say only 6 people will buy this expedition, right? Let me just get this. Okay, let me just pause my Easter here. Okay, so let's say only 6 people buy this expedition. We will set the supply to the minimum supply of 10, meaning we can drop 4 somewhere in a new mode later on. Okay. I can finally do what I already... I can finally do what I do already in other games. Carry others, thank you. Good job with expecting co-op. With expecting co-op. Oh, wait, what? Oh, how'd I die? I didn't pay attention. How the hell did I die? What? Must have been standing on a fire trap or something, probably. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. That's what I get for not paying attention. That's all. But I just find that weird. I don't know what was I standing on. I literally killed everything. So I don't know what happened. I'm definitely have to check a playback. I'm definitely have to check a playback on how I died. That was timestamp 1 hour. Died like around 1 hour and like 16. We'll put there. Yeah, that's weird. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, I was in the middle of reading, what was his name? Mike. Was expecting co-op launch Q4, but not for summer. That is true, yeah. That was a big shout outs to Mike. That was a big launch. You guys shot out very early co-op, which is good because now you ironed out at least the fundamentals of co-op, and then later, you know, whenever this game launches on Steam, you guys won't get too much backlash for lack of co-op, and it's smooth at least. Those long stacks, let me check your run. Maybe add some sound when you get low HP, like a heartbeat. Notice when players split up on co-op and clear half the map. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait. Notice when players split up on co-op, clear half the map each quite often. You will miss things like small coin pouch or fragments from Arcanix. Any solution to this, or it is a case you have to stick together as a group? I think that should just be maybe like a stick together kind of thing. So this way, yes, it will take longer, but at least you're guaranteed your loot. Oh, there was one Soul Weaver. Oof. He also had a very funny, Purdy, very funny. Let me see, Mike. I think Mike clipped it. Let's see. I'm pretty sure. I literally was on fire. Are you kidding me? I literally was on fire this whole time. That is some funniness. Oh wow. I was like, maybe if you guys could add like a grunt sound, like the characters getting hit, you know? I had no idea. Wow. That's funny. That's funny. Oh man. And look, it happens, you know? It happens. Okay, there's just quite a few people playing co-op this way for faster clears. Yeah. You know, but it all comes back to, you know, if you know, Cliff wants that or not, which I don't think he wants. It's like Cliff is always the kind of guy who likes to, you know, for you guys to enjoy the game that he's made. So I think to respect his decision at times, you know, it would make sense for us to stick together. Granted, you know, we prefer to finish everything at once really fast, but, you know, again, whatever they decide is fine. I don't mind. It is what it is. You know, granted, you know, it would be cool if we could finish everything faster, but it is what it is. Anyway, besides my death, guys keep asking questions. Don't let that stop you from asking questions. Let's think. What other things that needs to be addressed? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think what other questions you can ask him while he's still here. I know he's a busy man, so if we can't think of nothing, then it is what it is. But I'm trying to think. What other question need to ask him? What happened to the pet update? So the thing is, sorry if you answered already. So the thing is with pets, like, I don't know if they're going to do that because, you know, pets are, I mean, I wouldn't mind a pet progression system, but the thing is, you know, for now, I think they're just a placeholder for now as a way to just for us to heal our wounds, which I should have did. Which I should have did earlier, but I think they're just like, I wouldn't mind if they have their own section at some point later. But yeah, a pet progression system would be nice for them. Like, I guess maybe we just call it like invoke or aura heal or something, or cleansing ability or something, where your character just auto cleanse without the pet, and then the pet later can just be something else, maybe. I don't know. Because, yeah, I would like a pet progression system as well, but again, that's something, I feel like that in itself needs its own, like, major update, you know? I don't think pets is something that I want them to rush, honestly. If I really want a good pet progression system, you know, it should be meaningful, you know? It shouldn't be something that you just rush out and call it a day. That's even if they're gonna do that at all, because, you know, I think in their minds they're kind of done with pets, honestly, with being able to cleanse. But I'm probably wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong, Hurdy, but, you know, let me know if this is completely wrong what I'm thinking about right now. I'm not asking for it, I'm just curious about the status. Ah, okay. Yeah, no focus on pets at the moment. Yeah, that's what I figured, yeah. And I agree right now. You know, pets are good where they are for now. You know, but later. We're talking like later down the road. That can be addressed later. Oh, actually, you said the next expedition... Actually, no, I can't ask that because of the fact that you guys already said what was in the Time Master's chest. You said it's decorations and whatever have you for the cosmetics for the vault. Yeah, you said the next expedition that's gonna come out for that update. So yeah, those Time Masters chests are gonna go for a low price until then. So if I were you guys, buy them now while they're cheap. Because they'll probably go to the moon when they come out with them skins. Whatever skins or decorations they have for us in the next update. Obviously not financial advice, obviously. You do what you want with your Time Masters chests. Also, normal adventures feels really bad for legendary and below for mid-tier players. Okay, yeah, I didn't fix that because clearly just now I can't just sit in my fire bench here just so I can talk to chat. Apparently, not all the time. That's always accurate. Let's see, mid players. You kind of need gold, so you have to sell scrolls, and if you do it, that feels like you have no progression. I don't know what should be done about it though. That is a good question. Because yeah, when you think about it, right? If you sell your scrolls, right, you're never gonna progress in your skill level. You know, you won't be able to progress in any higher skill dungeons. And I guess, in my honest opinion, it's very difficult for anyone to be a free-to-play player. Like, early on, because you're just starting. But also, it's like, if you want to get the good gold, you have to get the vaults. But for you to do the vaults, you need better gear. And to get better gear, at some point, you do have to invest into the game. And that's kind of like the direction the devs are kind of like nudging new players to get into, because you know, because realistically you could get the membership for free in the beginning, but it's like a lot of grinding you got to do, like a hell of a lot of grinding you got to do. Like whatever you get, just sell. Let's see. Yes, but that's really a choice. You can't progress. You can't progress if you sell your XP and fragments. Run those scrolls, sell those resources. If you pay $18, you can use everything you farm, which feels great. You get almost no gold for stuff at low level. It's really bad. That's like 5x to 8x worse from before. So how do you intend to level those skills? Oh yeah, you have to scavenge. You have to scavenge. So it's like that's the whole kind of point of this system. You know, it's kind of it's much difficult for people to be, you know, free to play. You know, it's more like you kind of have to pay to play at this point, you know, to really like get some kind of progress. Like you know, like you just said, Herdy, you know, $18 is not really a big deal for some people, but again, at the same time, you know, obviously a lot of people disagree, obviously, but it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. Let's see. Do I get attacked? Yes, I do get attacked still. Like, apparently monsters still attack you, and if you didn't move a damn button. I'm just trying to read chat. I'm just trying to read chat, game. Please let me read chat. Fade, man, what's going on? But game is so rewarding if you know how to play correctly. You know, balancing and sometimes investing at the right moment. But yeah, as free to play, you can't have it all unless you put in a lot of hours. I'm past the hump where it really sucks, but if I was lower level, I would just quit and never touch the game again. Selling Valor tokens cash gives a huge chunk of gold every month. That's great, greatly reduces the lunar you have to put in yourself. Right. But the best way to do that isn't normal adventures and is Descending Nightmares. The real test will be Steam release because they will review spam you into submission, so early progression will be what kills it. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Matt. Yeah, like that is something that, you know, whenever you guys ever release this game on Steam, that's gonna be the true test for this game's lifespan, I feel. Because granted, you know, it's not the end all be all. Let's say like people will review bomb the hell out of this game, right? Like 0 out of 10, whatever, right? Like worst case scenario. You guys could still technically take the feedback, make the changes, and then make it better. And then it won't be, you know, it will not be the same. It definitely won't be the same after what happens there. You know, I mean, granted, you know, I could be wrong. Maybe people love the game the way it is. You know, you never know. You know, but I do feel though that the grind for a lot of people, it will turn off a lot of people because again, it's just like, it's like I feel like a lot of people in the new generation, they have so little patience for anything that's like any kind of resistance. They're just like, nope, I'm not dealing with this. I have other things to do, which is like insane. Even though we know what some of the stuff that they're doing is kind of like, okay, whatever, but it is what it is, you know? So yeah, we'll find out then, you know? I'm not trying to doom and gloom it here, you know? I do want to think that the game you guys made is a good game, you know? I really, otherwise I wouldn't be playing it for so long. But also, you know, it's a very good game to play and, you know, we'll see what happens, you know? So yeah, we'll definitely see what happens in that time frame. But I do feel that I would definitely brace for impact when that day does come out, when the game does come out on Steam. That's all I have to tell you, Herdy. Brace for impact, that's for sure. We'd say the game is in a better state than ever to earn gold engine items or a mix of all those. This is true for people who are leveled up, but the early progression sucks. In my opinion, game is going in the right way. The game is in a great state for people mythic, and in my opinion, if you have ever seen the Armageddon film, it will be like that. Yeah, I've seen that film. It was a great film, but it's just, yeah, it's gonna be like that pretty much. That's basically what's gonna happen. So that's gonna be an interesting day. That's all I have to say. It's gonna be an interesting day for the devs that day when that day does come. But yeah. But like I said, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to talk all doom and gloom. There are some aspects I feel some people will say positive things about it, that, you know, the Guardians designs are pretty cool. You know, it's a simple grind loop. You know, it's easy for people to play, you know, it's easy to learn, but like, I guess it's kind of like, you know, it's easy to learn, but like kind of like hard to master, you know. It all depends on your point of view. Okay, so everybody, yes. All right, level 5, going level 5. Make a new account. It's really not that bad. We changed a lot of the tutorial, beginner quests, etc., and still moving parts there. I set my daughter up with an account full rate load out. She lasted 3 days playing. Wow. 3 days. That's a record right there. That's interesting. I thought you would stop the first hour you played it. Because of, you know, just in general, like, I just feel that, you know, from my experience, a lot of, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of kids nowadays, they don't have the attention span to last more than an hour half the time. If it's something that they're not really into, but that's impressive in my opinion. You son of a... Got him. Rare, exactly. That's what I'm saying, it is rare. We don't say everyone that plays our game keeps on playing. You don't say because I'm playing something. I mean, that's true. Yeah, this game is definitely a game that you have to like play in. You have to play in small increments. I feel like. Ooh, okay, that's definitely a question I want to ask him before I forget. But I still have to read chat 1 second. Split the monsters everywhere. Okay, you said. She switches between games, so would play a little bit here and there. I don't know, kids like spend thousands of hours playing Roblox. Yeah, Roblox is like crack for kids. Yep, Roblox, Fortnite, but it's all designed for short attention span and high dopamine kicks all the time. Allows the opposite, very slow and repetitive grind. So... So I guess it just comes down to, you know, like... I'm glad I got up to almost transcendent for treasure gathering fishing. It makes the game more fun when you actually get stuff. Oh yeah. Like, that's like the hardest part. If the initial grind, like, oh, I know Breach for me, going that first grind of level 10, from level 1 to level 10 was like before you guys changed the buff on the XP on Breach on some of those monsters. Like, that grind was like, I felt like I was having like a flashback of like when I was a noob in the game. It's like, oh my god, the grind was so bad. The grind was so bad. Yeah, that was just so bad for that grinding. Like, but for Breach, I mean, overall Breach, I'm more or less halfway there, so I don't have to really like worry about starting from scratch all over again. You silly Dorandor. Silly Dorandor, tricks are for kids. And Warden, Mr. Warden. Where's the fish then? Get out of here. Let's see. I've been too busy playing Power World, but I'll be back to LR for sure. The funny thing is, I was actually going to consider playing Power World as well, Voidness, just to see what's all hype about, because everyone's like, oh my god, it destroys Pokemon. It's like, okay, I wouldn't mind it, because I do play Pokemon Pocket, and I do play Lost Relics, so that game is kind of both the worlds meshed together, so I won't mind giving that game a try to see how it feels there for a little bit. So I'm considering that option as well. It's just weird though. Back in the days, I went to 120 cooking, no morphs, no elixirs, lower XP, all walking to cooking stations, using max E and epic and legendary fishes. Everything is a lot faster, yet people call it too slow. We understand it's just a different mindset nowadays, or just for many, built different. Yeah, I'm like on my 7th playthrough. It's my favorite single player game so far. By far the only game that comes close is Bloodborne, in my opinion. Ah, I see, yeah. Yeah, Bloodborne, don't get me started on Bloodborne, man. It's a great game, but my gosh, I suck at it. I'm gonna be real, I've been stuck at Bloodborne. That's why I'm like, that's why I like this game, and like, I would have to first like warm up to the Souls type like games more. Like I have to do more, what is it? Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, the very first one, not the remake because I don't have a PS5. The other Dark Souls games, Elden Ring. You know, I have to get into those type of games. That I'm gonna do off cam because I'm too much of a sissy to try to flip and do it on stream, because that's what everyone wants to see. They want to see me get all rage and quit and like throw the controller on the screen and everything. So I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. It's not worth my controller and the headache for that type of situation. It's too much work to do that, in my opinion. It's too much work. I didn't like the Dark Souls games that much, but Bloodborne was amazing. Ah. Alright. Good to know. But, how do I say this? But yeah, I would say that, like, again, I guess that's the question I want to ask Herdy before he goes. For me, this would be my last question for Herdy. So, as you know, we've been grinding a whole bunch of Breach like crazy, and there's still 3 Astral Dreams left. Will you or will you not put an item that's like really, really good as Astral Dream or better in there for that? Because I would like to know, so this way, you know, knowing the future of the Nightmare Vault, you know, would it be still valuable in the future? I mean, I know you may not be able to answer that question, but just answer, will you add something else in there when the last 3 Astral Dreams are completely gone? Great question. What would I do? What I would do is I would add, like, me personally, what I would do is I would add like a transcendent resource that you absolutely need. So this way then you can use that resource to like craft something else, you know? I don't know what you'd craft, but you craft something else, but the requirement is you have to get it in the Nightmare Vault. That's what I would do. Make it a resource that you needed to like make something else with it. That's what I would do. So then Descending Nightmares, the vault itself stays valuable so that, you know, you're able to do other things with it, you know? Because logically, it wouldn't make sense for the devs to constantly have to add, oh, I gotta add this new weapon to it. Oh, I gotta add this new weapon to it. Just add something to it that'll make it valuable long term. You know what I'm saying? Add Nova Ultra so into Diver Vault, but open all the vaults before adding new ones so newly made can get them to a chance to roll. Add Shattercore. Okay, that's not bad, but I don't know how would I feel about Shattercore. I don't know. I don't know about Shadow Core, to be honest. I'd rather be something else that you gain as a resource that you need to make. Like, you know how only the exact extractor can only get the mandate potion? Like something like that, you know? Get something that's a transcendent in there, and that you can make something like really powerful. Like maybe a powerful potion or something. I don't know. Like maybe you're invincible for like 1 minute or something. I don't know. Something insanely good, so that people be like, oh yeah, no, you gotta do Descending Nightmares, or you gotta try to get this resource. It's really good. We want to add those into a new end chest. Ah, I see. Oh, interesting. You want to add a new end chest. Okay. Why is Siege so expensive compared to Descended Nightmares? That's also a good question. I think it's because there's still plenty of Transcendence in Siege versus Descended Nightmares. That's my assumption. I heard you can definitely answer that question because I don't really know why either. I mean, granted, you could quickly farm your Guardian armor faster, so that's probably another reason why it's expensive. Oof, just killed him right before he was about to kill me. Why? I say a lot of players won't ever touch these due to this. Faster, better rewards. Exactly. Well, Josh, he did a ton of runs in Siege, and he almost broke even with no big drops. He's almost broke even with no big drops. Yeah, I know he does, like, I know I saw in the general chat, he said he did like 100 Siege keys, and I don't know if he got anything good out of those Frostfall vaults. Just stretching my back. I'm thinking like Let me just ask this question just because I know Herdy is probably gonna say yes or no to this, but I just wanna. It's a yes or no question for Herdy. Will we see any of the old Guardians ever make a comeback? Yes or no? Doesn't matter which one. Could be Thunderclap, Cerealia, Shadak. You know, will we see any of those guys ever again? Don't know really. We want to add more guardians, that's for sure. Oh, okay, good to know. Alright, so alright, well, it's good to know that at least they may not come back, but at least we're getting new guardians. That's good to hear. That's great to hear. I'm happy to hear that. How would you like this game without healing energy artifacts? If you want me to leave the game, just say so. If that's what you're gonna do, then by all means, that's all. I'll leave the game right there and then. Because I'm like, obviously, I'm hoping you were trolling with that question. Obviously, I'm hoping you're trolling with that question because that's a bit much, dude. That's a bit much, honestly. You know what? You know what? I'm thinking just outside the box. Tell you why. Okay, tell you why. Okay, so let's think. I'm trying to think of a game where you can't heal. Like a game where you just can't heal and you have to just play how it is and that's it. Let's think. Let's see. That's just a standard mechanic in like most games, period. Like you usually have a way to heal yourself, whether it be an item of some sort, maybe some special ability. And that, you know, you want to give the player a chance to actually like survive whatever it is you survive. 'Cause I'm pretty sure in Dark Souls or those type of Souls-like games, there's some healing in there. Maybe not a lot, but there's some items in there that heals you still. At least I think, and I'm assuming that. Because if that game has no healing at all, my god. You have to play perfect the whole flipping game. Well, you have consumables. If you convert them into actual utility skills, then why not? I mean, if you make them skill abilities, then okay, fine. That's fine. Like, so like say for example, like my archers is like no longer an item, but it's an ability I have. Sure. That's fine. If you want to do that, sure, but do not take that away from me, you know. I threw a lot of money in this just to have this, and then now you're just going to say, "Nope, it's gone." It's like, that's like the biggest middle finger to my face, dude. No offense. I'm being real here, okay? Let's see. Well, you have consumables. I mean, yes, we have consumables. That's great. Same, when even hesitate, everyone costs stupid amounts of gold and not enough return. This is just a balancing act. As skill, I mean it's like AoE artifacts in this game, like crowd control ones or such. Yeah, no, it's just because by removing. So here's the thing. I need to reread your question again. How would you like this game without healing energy artifacts? So wouldn't matter most people. Wouldn't matter to most for me. It would make me leave. No, I'm on board with you, Matt, too. I would be gone right now. I'm being real. I'll be out right now if you tell me that's what's going to be the case. So I think what you're saying, you're asking this question because that's something that you're thinking about. You guys ask way too less questions to make your choice. Okay, so my thing is this. You're not removing all artifacts. That's fine. You're only considering healing energy and healing artifacts, right? So I get the idea from your perspective. Your idea is to try to make it so that, you know, you have it so that people are more or less forced to engage with the economy, you know, to pay for gold, to pay for resources. I understand why you're doing that, but you know, that's going to come at a heavy cost and a lot of backlash. Because, so for example, even if, let's say you get, not many people have Archer's, both Archer's ring, right? Some people have harvesters, and to let that go away, that's going to piss off a lot of people who has that artifact. So that's why I'm like, I really don't think that's a good idea to just straight up remove it just because you want to make it so that it's this is me assuming, by the way. I'm probably wrong with my thinking, but I just want to just confirm that that's what you're trying to do. That would kind of warrant it, I guess, maybe. But truthfully, I enjoy the artifacts out of convenience. That's the reason why I enjoy having these abilities, so I'm able to, honestly, like I said, I'm able to chat with stream. I'm able to talk with the chat calmly without having to constantly, you know, stress about, oh my god, I'm gonna die in the game. You know, because that's not really something, I don't think that's good engagement if I'm constantly ignoring my chat. You know, I want to be able to talk with them, even though this game, for the most part, we kind of lurk for the most part. So maybe that might be a good thing, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know, honestly, to tell you the truth in that regard. But I just know from my personal experience, I really wouldn't want that to happen, in my honest opinion here. Hurry up. Let's see. Yes, you are forced to engage in the economy, but actually that is the biggest reason, actually. Okay. Inventory would always have to be stacked or just get hit, or well, we'll still need energy fish. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so like I said, you're not removing all the artifacts, so that's fine. Like I said, I'm able to still use my Emblem of the Ancients. I'm still able to use my Aetheron ring. So, you know, I'm not worried about those type of things. So that's pretty much a direction that you have plans for then. You plan to just straight up remove healing artifacts regardless of that. So then my question to you then, Hurdy, is if you're so sure this is a good idea, right? How do you expect anyone to get to Descending Nightmares level 10? Like, even if they play perfect, right? Like, I still don't think that's enough consumables if they play perfect for them to get to Descending Nightmares level 10 without, like, getting hit at all. Maybe I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone's already reached level 10, which I doubt it, but, you know, like, how would they do that then? No, I'm just brainstorming, stacking consumables. Yeah, stacking consumables would be a good idea if you're gonna go in that direction. That would make a lot of sense. that's honestly the only solution, in my opinion, that you can just do that. Just makes, but then wouldn't that like wouldn't that cause the price surge to go crazy to the moon for like consumables then? You know, then you have another problem then. Since then consumables are the only way for you to heal, then wouldn't that like cause the price of those consumables to go up then? Like there's no other way around it. Oof. Let's see, I have 4 minutes left. Good. I don't have to worry about my consumables level 5. I technically did my 3 runs, yes. Let's see. Or something like convert harvester into a consumable pouch artifact where you can upload 50 fishes and consume with just 1 button. If consume price goes up, the scroll will just go up as well. It will even out. Crazy Fro, I'd rather not rely on just consumables for adventures unless the island starts dropping more nature's gift, but maybe for some it will require preparation in order to do multiple transcendent runs, same as that in other games you prepare to raid. Right, you'd have to prepare to raid and all that jazz, but like, you know, again, it's like, it's if we made such change, the island would simply only drop nature's gift, and when we adjust the resource prices. I don't think we currently drop enough fish to do that on the current scrolls. Yeah, then something would have to be balanced out for that to happen if you're going to do something that crazy, in my opinion. Yeah, but balancing is easy. Like, in terms of drop rate, I guess that's what you mean. But, like the thing is... I'm trying to think of a question here. I'm trying to think of a good question here. So, like, you know what? Let's take a look at what we have in general, what like heals, like, because there's nothing that heals for transcendent. I don't think there's anything that heals for transcendent. I mean, that's gonna go to the moon then. Let's see. Let's heal. Let's hit collectibles. That's probably better. Most weapons. And we just do artifacts. Artifacts, there we go. Perfect. Alright, let's see what heals. So archers would be gone. That would be gone. Let's see. That's not important. What does that say? Wait, blaze amulet. Oh, yeah, fire aura. Oh, so this would be useless then. This would just be a compass that tells you the map. So this would drop in price significantly. What else? Let's see. Melee artifact. Ring of Serenity goes to crap as well. Let's see. Oh, my Legion's Fall. That's great. That's gonna go to hell. This would be worthless to even... It's like that meme with Dipper from Gravity Falls. This is completely worthless. With the ruby egg that I've been trying to get for years, and now I'm never gonna get it, period, now. Let's see. Supreme Moonlit Valor. I gambled on this, and I got it. Gonna be worthless as well. So the point I'm pointing this out to you that like this is just me saying not to do it, please, because this is ridiculous to try to just straight up annihilate like kind of like iconic artifacts that we've kind of grew up with for the most part, and to just kind of nuke them because the pumpkin, Evanbrook, golden Everbrook egg. You know, my point is this: I strongly am against this decision, on my honest opinion, because you're killing a lot of people's ability to play the game, and then you're just forcing them to say, "Here, eat fish." That's basically what you try to tell them to do, which I am strongly against, in my opinion. Let's see. You're just creating work for yourself, just my point of view. I agree with you, Matt. Okay, but if it's balanced and you can bring enough consumables and your artifacts are converted to something cool and there's something really cool secret in return, would you still instantly leave or give it a try? Something really just so you know, Hurdy. If it doesn't meet up to my expectations, you'll hear a video from me and it will not be fun. It will not be pretty. I'm being dead honest with you. Like, I'll give it a try, but you will not be happy with my response. Let's put it that way. You will not be happy with my response. If it doesn't live up to my expectations, put it that way. By the way, it's safer to assume this will never happen. It's just a hypothetical conversation. You heard it here first. He says it's a hypothetical conversation right now. So whatever timestamp this is, after 2 hours, that's what he says. If that happens in the next few months, you're going to hear it from me. If this equals XP and instant riot, not just different type of gameplay, or nature's sigils, such as swap items, instant riot immediately. Exactly, yeah. No such thing as nature's sigils, riot. Yeah, and what's the point of, say, balancing is easy if you're gonna say, hey, we're thinking of removing energy? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like, no, dude, just straight up, no. Just don't touch, don't remove anything else. You've been chopping so much fat of this game. There's hardly anything left, okay? Like, I'm being real, all right? This is something that, you know, if this is the hill I have to die on, this is gonna be it, all right? You do that, that's it, man. It's like that alien meme. It's game over, man. Game over. I got my harvest at the 3rd week of starting the game, never leaving it. That's what I'm saying, you know? Only positives either. Harvester could hold 20 sharks. It frees up a artifact slot for build diversity. We got a deal. I'll just wait a year. Oh, all right, Hurdy. All right, we shall see. How about a new artifact that can hold fish like you suggested and tie it to expedition? No worries. So you'd rather keep them, but you can't use them everywhere. But you can't use them everywhere. Like, what do you mean exactly? You can't use them everywhere. Like, what do you mean exactly? Do you mean specifically like the expedition? Because if it's just the expedition, then yeah, I'd rather keep them than lose them. Look. Sorry, go ahead. So let's say we create 10 new game modes, but you can't use the healing artifacts in there. As long as they still exist in my digital wallet in this game, as long as they still exist and I can still technically use them, and they're not completely ripped from existence, then I guess every new gamer from now on, and they're excluded. But you can still use them in the current loop. So Adventures, Descended Nightmares, Fossil Siege. Etc. They're not gone, but You can still use them, but no, you can't use them in these other modes, but you could still use them there. I mean, it's like, I don't know, honestly. It's like, then, so then, okay, I have a counter argument after this, but okay, so I'd be willing to give it a try. Hold on, I'm willing to, first off, Hurdy, this is what I would suggest. Do one game mode first. Do one game mode very well with this feature, we'll say. Just do one and see how everyone reacts. If they love it, sure, then you can do 10 more. But here's my counter argument to you now. Why should I even do that? Like, what's the reward? Like, is it better than what I have? Because if it's better than what I have, then by all means, I will go for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't just say, here, try this, or here, try this. It's like you're throwing darts at a wall and hopefully something sticks, you know? That's what I'm saying, you know? Like I said, I'm willing to give it a chance if it's just one game mode. Just do one. Do it really well. Okay? Just do it really well. And then we can see how the game could expand after that. I love to see your see your struggle. See, always lose in what we do anyways. Is the developer asking you if you're okay if your gear that is worth thousands of dollars will not be able to be used? Like having a founder's token, pretty much. If turned into what the founder's token turned into, no thank you, in my opinion. Dude, most game uses energy and heals. What's the point of removing them if you can give them new effect? That's easy solution instead of that. So here's the thing. I don't want them to actually change the effects of the items. They're fine the way they are. But like I said, first, just do one game mode first and do it really well. Because if you cannot do one really well, why would anyone else bother with the other 9 that you want to do? 10 as an example, obviously. I know you're not going to do 10, but... Hey, I don't really want to change them either, but in order to have some game modes, we need to restrict them. Well, yeah, because again, that's why I figure that they're a bit OP, obviously. That's something that, you know, I'd rather they still exist than not exist at all. It's kind of like you made, essentially, you're making a ban list for for flipping these artifacts. This is hilarious, honestly. So it's either restricting, changing, or maybe just rip off the bandit and remove them. I will take restricting versus losing them entirely, because like how who said it, voidness. Is the developer asking you you're okay with your gear that you use worth thousands of dollars will not be used? I'd rather still have that value to those items, because guess what? The new players who may want to be where I'm at some point, right? Where, you know, they want to do mythical maps, they want to do transcendent maps, and guess what? I can at least sell those to them, so then they can then, you know, do those levels, you know, and then they can do whatever these new game mode that you're trying to propose right now. So out of all those options, I'd rather take restricting, because I at least technically have them still. I don't want their effect to be changed at all. That's just no, because then it's like, imagine then Archers is like flipping, instead of 10,000 health, you only heal 1,000 or like 5,000 or less, you know? No, that's an instant leave for me. Like, I will instantly leave after that. Like I said, these effects, you can restrict them. Fine. That's my verdict, in my opinion. People can disagree with me. That's fine. Or we just don't add that mode. I mean, it's the beauty of designing. Right. It would still devalue items depending on if anything else got released that's better than the current artifacts. But like I said, you still haven't answered my question, Hurdy. What would be the reason, like hypothetically, will we always be considering, hey, you know, maybe we should, you know, like, what's the incentive to try to, you know, do like a, to do these kinds of modes, you know? Like, what's the real incentive, you know? Do I get, like, I don't know, a whole lot of XP or something? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the reward structure you're planning with that. That's something that's a big no-no, in my opinion. Well, this will always happen in a game where you only have 6 artifact slots and we keep on releasing new ones. Yeah, no, that's the point. No, like, that, I understand that they're gonna keep making artifacts. Some will be better than others in certain game modes, which thus gives them value and then may devalue other artifacts, but it's kind of like, you know, in any meta card game, you know, the first set is always like I think the very first set is always not so good, but then later down the road, like 5 or 6 or 7 packs later, it's like power crept like crazy. It's kind of like the same thing with this game, more or less, when it comes to the artifacts. You know, over time, things will get better than other stuff. Like, for example, like obviously, for people who want to prestige as much as they can to get this type of artifact, like this thing is like busted. Mark of Annihilation obviously is broken, but you have to like bust your ass to get it, though. You know, it's better than a lot of artifacts, but what can you do? You know, you're not gonna get it easily. So P10, Prestige 10 trans items are not just real, they are hypothetical. They can be gone or just changed because they have changed once already. Wait. They haven't changed. I don't think they've changed. I don't think they've changed. Like, I see all of them here. But technically, you do bring up a good point, Fade, man. That's actually a great point. Oh my god. I just thought about this horrible situation. Can you imagine, right? Can you imagine? Hold on, no, this needs a close-up for this one. Can you guys imagine, right? You prestige 10 just to get, let's say, the axiom, oops, I lost myself. The axiom of continuous. I believe that's the first level. Hold on, let me just triple check that, not to sound like an idiot. Prestige. No, it's Crown of Apotheos. Yeah, I knew I was an idiot. Crowns of Apotheos. And then they changed it to be removed from existence. That person will be furious. That person would be furious if that ever happened. And, I mean, granted, unless they made something better than it, then sure. But again, that's something that's just like, I don't know, man. There's actually not an incentive tied to it in terms of personal gains, but indirectly it is, we are working, improving for new player retention. More players benefit everyone. Oh, okay. Kind of like for example, like at some point, right? I think I should be, yeah. The next 100 Guardians I kill, I don't have a purpose to do Echoes of Time at that point for me. Like, once I get my armor maxed out, I'm done with the Echoes of Time. I don't have to do it technically anymore. So if that's your aim, okay, next time start off that way instead of just straight up saying no more healing of any kind. It's like, ouch, my man, you got a gun to my head, man. Chill. I think should be at least intact like 5 years. Other than that, it could be great to play. What other RPG demos have you played? Technically RPGs, I recently played Metaphor. Great single player game in terms of like RPG. They have plenty of healing. The bosses are just insanely difficult. They're just insanely difficult. If you don't know how to beat them over time, you know. But again, it's like any other game, you know. Once you learn the pattern, you know, once you've beat the game, you've essentially beaten the game, and just call it a day at that point, you know. Move on to another game, more or less. To answer that question there, Hurdy. Oh, there's a lovely catch where you reach Prestige 10 anyways. You have to complete a trial first. If you fail, you lose. You lose 50 million XP. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Sure. Yeah, that's my point. Imagine the time and the gold you invested. Exactly. So changes shouldn't take so easily, in my honest opinion. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, look, overall, what I'm saying is this. It's like, if you're gonna do a big change like that, you gotta really think about, like, what the players have done for all these years, you know? And I know, if you're doing a new game mode, right, for it to gain player retention, sure, fine. Here's the thing, that game mode may not be for me, and that's okay. That's fine. If that's your goal to do that, again, start off with that as your lead conversation question or your topic. Say, hey, I want to get more player retention. How do I do that? Well, you add another game mode that, and it's okay to like exclude some players. Like, again, like myself, maybe I might be too much of a big fish to even be part of that type of that type of leveling. If it's like to help like level up players that are like in rare to epic, or because I feel like maybe people who have like uncommon to legendary gear, there's no good progression to get there faster or something. Maybe that might be an issue. I don't know. And like I said, if you want to do that for them, by all means, you can do that. That's fine. I'm fine with a game mode like that. You know, obviously I would try to test it out to see how it is, but you know, I wouldn't know. Okay, cool. It was nice knowing you. I think we will never speak after the next reset when we remove everything. Ah. Very well. Very well then. If that's the case, then I would definitely appreciate some leeway. At least give me a heads up so I can at least, well, actually don't even give me a heads up. You probably just do it anyway without my permission anyway, so it is part of the contract of the game. You are allowed to do whatever the hell you want to do, technically. I feel like in the TOS probably, so. And that is part of the TOS. It is a big old risk. That is in the TOS, so. Oh well. You know, we will never speak again about this. I will be permanently hidden. Jokes aside, thanks for sharing your thoughts. It's nice to know what players think. We have to ask them from time to time. From time to time, sure, Hurdy. At least I appreciate you at least ask that question at least first, because I'm pretty sure you guys would have gotten a lot of flack for saying like, oh yeah, we're just gonna straight up remove this. It's like, oh okay, what? Wait, what? I guarantee you, like, maybe why don't you try this, Hurdy? Why don't you try asking that question in the general chat? See what people think right there and then. I guarantee you're gonna get an interesting response. Very interesting response. Or even the general Discord chat. That might be better, actually. You get more feedback there, actually. That might be better, actually. Don't even do the in-game chat. Just do the general chat. That'll be better. Because I promise you get a lot of feedback there. And as you said, we make a lot of changes people ask for. It's not our goal to scare everyone away. It's not fair since they and you didn't have the whole context. Anyway, fun chat. Let's get that fortune trend to move on. Right. Alright, no problem, Purdy. Much appreciated, man. Thank you for stopping by, man. And we appreciate your, like I said, not everything you've done has been like, you know, I wouldn't say bad at all, honestly. Not all the changes that were made were like very difficult to swallow, you know. Like some of them were really good actually. Some of them were fine, like I said, like you were actually able to make the changes with the Aetherion ring. Co-op came out, so I can't really say you didn't honor that. You definitely did, you know. Like I said, not everything you guys did was like completely like crazy, but I do feel that, you know, the next coming expedition, we'll see what happens next, you know. And I do think that you guys have a huge plate to fill when it comes to, you know, co-op when it launches on Steam. That's gonna be insane when that happens. That's the day I'm looking forward to see how the game performs on Steam. That's the one I'm more concerned about. Cheers. All right, no problem, man. All righty then. As long as you're having fun playing the game. All right. Thank you very much. Thanks for streaming. Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, look, it is what it is. I do what I can, you know. And I think that's probably a good spot for me to stop today as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream today. I did not expect her to be here. It was very fun. It was very interesting to hear these facts that may or may not happen. So we'll leave it as a big question mark. And you know, we shall see what happens in the future for the next expedition. And you know, let me see if anyone's live right now. I would definitely like to rate them real quick if they are live right now. If anyone wants to go live, by all means, you are more than welcome to go live, and I'll gladly raid you. Let me know in the next like 5 seconds. If not, it's all good. You know, I think we learned a lot today. You know, we learned a lot about possible new monster for expedition, possibly new guardians for the expedition, and not the expedition, new guardians possibly in the future, and also maybe new game modes. We'll still see what happens. And look what I redeemed. What did you redeem? Oh, ha! Darn it, Mike. All right. I did not see that. I'm surprised it didn't pop up in my thingamajiggy in the chat. That's weird. All right, thank you for letting me know. All right, fine. He redeemed 10 extra minutes. Very well. You shall get an extra 10 minutes. Let's see. Time is my time 4:43. All right, 4:53. All right, fine. Very well. We shall continue a few more adventure runs then. Requested by Mr. Mike. All right, my apologies. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay, 10 more minutes. Let's see. I'm gonna spend the next 10 minutes cooking. No. I will do some transcendent runs for the most part. Let me just cook these real quick, and we shall continue the grind for a little longer. Oop, wrong spot to cook. There we go. And what's interesting was nice points well spent. Can I show you one Guardian Arena run? Yeah, sure. Do you have like a VOD before I run an adventure? Like, do you have like a VOD you can show me? I want to get to Prestige 5 at some point before the expedition's over. 6 mil. Can you believe that? 6 mil? No, I mean, you play one. Oh, I'm so stupid. Yeah, I'm so stupid. Can you show one Guardian run? Sure, that's what you want. All right, fine. I don't mind doing one. I usually save those for contracts, but if you're requesting it, fine. I'll show you how to do it. It's not that... I mean, it's probably a good tutorial, actually. For anybody who's learning how to do the arena, first you speak to this gentleman, Rowan Emberblade. You are required to do... You need a Guardian Arena key to, you know, participate in this. Obviously, the low price of 5 Lunari, which is... At least that's cheap to do that. And when you go in there, you're going to be faced with one random Guardian. So my build, I have Peppermint Picot, Aegis of Iridis, Northern Nectarine, Screamies, Idol of Retribution, and Frosty Delight. So what I usually like to do is just spam this with a Pico, and we just kind of just spam for the most part at a safe distance. And you know, if you know the Guardian's attack pattern, you should be fine for the most part. Once I ran out of my 10 shots, I just continue spamming like what I usually do here. And you just try to avoid. Obviously, I could have done that. I should have rolled there, but you know, just spam as much as you can from a safe distance, and you're pretty much good to go from there. And there we have it. And I just heal my 2 runs of Frosted Delight. And I usually just wait until I fully heal because I just don't feel like wasting fish, to be honest. Yeah, no problem. It's fine. Actually, you helped me. Made a quick tutorial video actually for Monday. Thank you, Mike. Alright, just want to make note of that. Yeah, man. Not a problem. I mean, granted, you know, you don't necessarily have to have my build, obviously. You just want to just know the attack pattern of the Guardian, since it's just a 1v1 type of situation. So, you know, obviously, I know, like you said, it's not for you, obviously. Definitely not for you. It's for any noob that wants to know how to do it. Yeah, definitely. That's what I plan to do. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that was on my to-do list anyway to do anyway. I was just lazy to like figure out what to do, and I figured it kind of made more sense to do the content creator video first, because you know that's like the new thing that was just recently updated, and that, you know, a new players would like to know how to be a content creator for the most part, you know. Many just want to see, no, just hopped in the stream and I was like, what the F is going on here? Porsche, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man, you kind of catched on to like the last few minutes of my stream. Requested by Mr. Mike, of course. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully we get lucky on this run here. Many just want to see what the arena looks like, kind of what to do and how to move there. Start streaming, he will raid you after. Yeah, anybody. If anybody wants to do their own stream right now, I would gladly raid you. So just, you know, let me know. If you're down to stream right now. Oh, just get a whole lot of mobs here. Ow. I really wish they nerfed this guy's flipping shield, because I cannot hit that guy at all. I just hate it when he's frozen and his shield's up. It's like, well, you're not hitting him. So yeah, Mike, it's been a while since I've spoken to you, man. I was gonna ask you, like, what were your thoughts of co-op? Did you try it? Did you even do co-op yet? Hey, did you like it? Or like, you know, how was it for you? What was your experience like co-op? I guess I've done 200 runs co-op now since we started testing even more. 249 this month. Not much solo except Ogandor. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you found players that you can play consistently with. That's great, man. Glad to hear that. Pop this up real quick. I just invite all the noobs or whoever joins for my invite. Ah, I see. That makes sense, yeah. Just so you can just get a run-in instead of just playing it by yourself. But I mean, like, I'm sure you have to communicate with them to be like, you just don't want to bring a noob in a transcendent map and be like, well, you did. It's like, get good noob. It's like, oh man, I just started the game. You brought me to flipping Nether Demon already. Ooh, that one hurt. Gotta boost them through all rarities to transcend so can guide during those how to fight and how to dodge, etc. Exactly. I usually show how dodge guardians easily and so on. No, of course, that's what you gotta do, definitely, you know. At some point, I do plan to do that as well, like make a tutorial on how to fight like each guardian at some point. But that's like probably, I'll probably do that like maybe like after this expedition's done, because this expedition is like, you know, like my top priority. Try to get as many runs as possible, you know, without like wasting like time and etc, you know. All right, let's do this. But no, I think that's a great idea, you know. I mean, I have noticed that we have been getting some newer players, because I've seen some new faces that I'm happy to see. It's like, oh great, they're willing to start their grind, and you know, they're willing to try to play this game that requires a lot of grinding in the game. So it's good to see that they're willing to give it a shot, you know. I'm happy to see that, but I don't know like how often they're playing, how many hours they actually put in work. And like I do feel that like maybe like I don't know what their plans are in the future, like in terms of like content creation for Lost Relics, because like the reward for some, not for me, I'm fine with the reward with the Valor tokens. Those are great rewards to get, so you don't have to like pay so much when it comes to the contracts. No, those I always appreciate. That's why I work hard as much as I can with my videos, for the most part. But like some people might think, oh, you know, they may want more for the reward, which I don't know what that would be, but you know, that's another thing they could probably try to think about in the future. I don't know what that would be, but maybe keys. Maybe they'll get some keys too, like low-level keys, like Guardian Arena or something, you know. Or maybe like Echoes of Time keys, so they don't have to pay gold. They could just, you know, get like one key or something. Throw them a bone or something, you know. But I don't mind the fact that they're like that they had to change the content creator reward system, because it's like they want the game to be more out in the open, you know. Let's see. One of my one of my sad, funny stories. I started co-op testing, send you pick and this. Oh, you sent me a pic. Hold on, I got you right now. Let me just kill these guys real quick. I got you, man. That's funny. I see the message. Okay. Hopefully it's nothing bad. I know it's not bad. It's Mike. Mike's a good guy. Shoot, Mike was definitely an OG guy who helped me. Like, shoot, you taught me how to play the game. If anything, I remember you taught me how to play this game and do what I gotta do and everything for this game. I got you. I'm just kill Mr. Leather Demon. The Leather Demon. Gotta go John Wick style. Alright, let's see what you sent me. You sent me... What is this? Hello there, here's what I have at the end. Oh, okay. So I don't know. Someone sent me something else. That's crazy. I do feel bad. I didn't say anything, but well, good luck to them. They actually got. Oh, that's their name. Oh, okay. Sorry. Someone else sent me a message, by the way. Mike, sorry. Let's see. You said. Oh, I want to read it first off screen first. I don't want to have any, personal information if it's there. Oh my god. Okay, so there's nothing personal. Okay, I could definitely read it. Okay, I could definitely read this story. All right, so this is a good way to read this story real quick. All right, guys, listen to this story. It's actually pretty funny. He says, "Oh god, the laughs I just got." So he took some level 4 noob, right? Literally just started the game. Max, I did uncommon. That's what the new players guy is saying. So I took him up to Epic and get the armor quest to kill 5 guardians. Then cleared Epic map with 1 mob left plus guardian spawn, and we were running there. Then I stopped to right. Alright, watch how I dodge the guardians hits, so maybe it's easier when you get here solo someday. And then he instantly got disconnected or such and left group, which then he got put into his own Epic game just with guardian left plus 1 mob with just uncommon staff plus 2 common artifacts. Damn, Mike, that is crazy. That is like, hey, you want to learn how to swim? You don't know how to swim? Alright, I'm gonna throw you in the ocean. Have fun. It's like, oh my god. That's exactly what you did to the poor guy. Obviously, it wasn't your intention for him to just like horribly struggle, obviously. That wasn't your intention, obviously, but that's funny. That is funny. I might put that as a highlight. That's actually pretty funny. Play with them after more. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Mike. You're a funny guy, man. Thank God you didn't put me through that when I was starting out, because you would have got me killed so fast and I would have just left the game so easily. All those many moons ago. But yeah. Alright. Sir, your 10 minutes are up. So I think now we're going to wrap up. And you guys are going to have a wonderful Sunday evening on my end, or whatever time it is in your time zone. So big shout outs to Hurdy for stopping by. everyone else that also stopped by as well. You got, let's see, we got Mike. We got, let's see, it was Matt, Voidness. We also had, let's see, Fade Man. If I missed anyone else, I apologize. And everyone else that I missed, I apologize. But let's see, not gonna look at here. Let's see, Mike, Matt, Ohex, Portia, Chiani, and Voidness. You all been amazing for stopping by. I appreciate you guys chit chat with me for today on this Sunday. You could be doing anything else with your life, but you choose to hang out with me, which I appreciate that. Thanks for streaming extra 10 minutes. Enjoy your Sunday. Yeah, no problem, Mike. Have a good one, guys. This is the Hidden Hero signing out, and never forget to follow your arrow. Take care, guys.